Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second half of the doubleheader we have this evening. In the second half, we have the Bluffton's men's basketball versus the Franklin College men's basketball team. Just a little rundown on Bluffton's basketball program this year. They have an overall record of 5-17 with a 3-12 conference record, with a below-average 1-7 record on the road. So hopefully, Grizzlies student section, Grizzlies fans, and maybe some of the Grizzlies officiating can push that record to 1-8. In their most recent game, they held off Earlham in a close game victory, 66-60 on their senior night on Wednesday. They were led in scoring by Michael Stammen with 22 points, 12 rebounds, and 4 assists. They were able to convert a lot of missed opportunities by turning Earlham over and running very solid fast break the whole game. Bluffton had 46 points off the bench to Earlham's 13. Just like the women's team, they have a very deep team, and they look to multiple guys to create opportunities for others to succeed. In their recent games, they put together the best half of the year, and they outscored Earlham 42-27 over the final 20 minutes of the second half. And as for your Franklin Grizzlies, they came off of a very disappointing loss at Hanover, who's their conference rivals, excuse me. If I could get my computer to load to help you guys out. And out come your Franklin Grizzlies. In their most recent game, they lost to Hanover. Where's it at? Where are my notes? 98-62, with a career high for Jacob Deere, putting up 15 points in 22 minutes. They were outscored by Hanover 15 points in the first half, and then another 21 points. So it was not the most overperforming game for Grizzlies, but hopefully they can bounce back against the Bluffton Beavers this evening on the back end of this doubleheader we have for us. Look for Franklin to keep the 3 points down, because they gave up 15 three-pointers against Hanover in their most recent game. So look for their defensive intensity to be picked up, knowing Coach Hamilton ripped them a new one could say, giving up 98 points to their conference rival. So look for the intensity of both teams to be high after Bluffton comes off of a nice close game on their senior night and coming to seeing the women's team dominate the Franklin women's earlier with a final score of 67-44. There's just a little recap for both teams this evening. Franklin's led by senior Carter Crow, with a lot of depth on their team. Lynn King dominating the boards for them. Cody Samples engaging in a lot of outside shots, just as well as Trey ball flat. Ryan Bostic does a great job penetrating the inside, with a lot of shooters on the outside. So it's a good mixture. They have a good mixture of lineups, and that's why their record is what it's at right now. We'll go on a quick break, and we'll come back in about 3 minutes for the starters. I want to give you guys another friendly reminder that you're watching Grizz TV thanks to Hubler Automotive. My name is Egan Keever-Hill, and I'll be commentating this game. But before we get into the game, let's take a quick break and come back for starters. right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get the starting lineups for both Bluffton and Franklin about to be announced here shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spurlock Center on the campus of Franklin College for Men's Basketball Alumni Day and Game 2 of today's doubleheader with the Bluffton Beavers taking on your Franklin.
Here's Game 2 of the doubleheader we have ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen. First, we're going to announce the starting lineups for the Bluffton Beavers men's program. At guard, 5'11" junior Michael Stammen.
And another guard, a 5'11" freshman, number 10,
The freshman guard, number 10, Brady Wheeler. Number 22, Ryan Rose. We got number 24, 6'3" senior Marcus Burns. And then holding down, the 6'6" sophomore, number 44, Connor Martin.
Head coach of the Beavers is Guy Neal. And now, ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet because it's time.
And now for your Franklin College Grizzlies.
Franklin College Grizzlies. At one guard, a 6'1" sophomore.
At one guard, number 15, 6'2" sophomore, Cody Samples.
At another guard, a 6'4" sophomore wearing number 13.
Number 13, 6'2" sophomore, Lynn King.
At another guard, a 6' sophomore.
Another guard, another young sophomore guard, number 24, Ryan Bostic.
At one forward, a 6'5" senior wearing number 15.
The senior, one of the two seniors on this team, on this year's Franklin men's team, Carter Crow. 6'7" sophomore, number 35, Jacob Deere. Head coach for the Grizzlies is Chris Hamilton, as he's in his first year coaching. First year coaching the Franklin men's team.
Ladies and gentlemen, the HCAC and the NCAA promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Also, please refrain from using flash photography during your time in the gym.
Lynn King with the tip for the Grizzlies, and Connor Martin with the tip for the Beavers. Here we go. Beavers win the tip. Burns secures the ball, gives it over to Michael Stammen. Michael Stammen put up an amazing performance last week, scoring 24 points. Getting some flex action going for the Beavers right here. Great defense right there by Lynn King and Boston. Good communication, denying the pass. Good in the passing lanes. Cody, one-handed pass up to Lynn. Goes through the contact and converts. First bucket for the Grizzlies. Lynn King, two-pointer. Stammen brings it up, doing some weave action. Got a high ball screen going. Great take by Stammen for two. Into Lynn on the block. Looks like he's going to work. Franklin's always in constant motion until they get down to about 12, 13 seconds. They go high ball screen with Bostic. He likes both hands floater at about the free throw line. No foul called right there. Rebound by Martin, excuse me. Up to Stammen. Looks like Franklin's extending their defense out into the passing lanes just a little bit more. Making the back cut, replace, keeping the ball out of Stammen's hands as much as they can. Traveling call on Connor Martin. Great defense from Jacob Deere right there, getting his second start of the season after a career high against Hanover with 15 points on Wednesday night. Over to Samples, looking to feed Deer on the post. Carter with a nice post up. He's got the height advantage. Puts it over him, just off the rim though. Stammen with the rebound. Up to Wheeler. Wheeler with the missed opportunity. Still Beavers ball. We got a hooking call on number 3, Michael Stammen. Great defense from Bosick.
Numbers on the features. Number 3, Michael Stallman. His first, team's first.
Bosick brings it up. A lot of token pressure going on in both of these games. Not a whole lot of full court. Great cut by Lynn King. An even better pass and finish by Jacob Deere. Throwing up the goggles. Big man's can pass too. Cody Samples is staying in the passing lane just as well as Bosick. The Beavers are doing a great job back cutting on those overplays. Carter with another steal and deflection. Gets it out to Samples, pushes it up back to Carter, who looks to attack. Great move by Jacob Deere, just can't get the finish. Beavers ball off the deflection between Cody and
Substitution for the Beavers, number 34, Cam Rogers.
in for the Eagles, number 34, Cam Rogers. He's a 6'3" guard. Tough shot by Stammen. Deere and Martin battle for the rebound. Kicks it back out to Marcus Burns. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Heaves it up. Air ball. Fans aren't going to let him live that one down. Cody Samples going guard on guard post up action. Jacob Deere with the shot. Just a little bit short. Cody Samples on the offensive, attacking the offensive glass, picks up a foul. That'll be his first. Team's first on the evening. As Stammen calls out whatever play he wants him and his Beavers to run next. As Grizzlies hold a short 4-2 lead with 16 to go in the first half. Looks like they're icing the ball screens, trying to keep nice pick and pop. Lynn King gets up for the defensive rebound. Looks to push. Carter for 3. Guaranteed. Carter Crow for 3. That's his first bucket. That gives the Grizzlies a 7-2 lead. Cody Samples with some nice on-ball defense. Carter with his 3rd steal of the game so far with only 15 to go. Got active hands. Great pass from Deere. Great 1-2 dribble pull up for Cody. That forces the Beavers to call a timeout, a 30-second timeout. That gives us a chance to say thank you to Hubler Automotive for putting on a perfect show for this Grizz TV. Go on a quick break and we'll be back here shortly. We're back to action here. Looks like Franklin's applying a little bit of pressure coming out of the timeout. Get the ball into Stammen. Great defense. Fans don't agree with that foul call on number 35, Jacob Deere. That'll be his first, the team's second. That'll be 2 free throws for number 34, Cam Rogers.
His first, team second. Substitution for the Grizzlies, number 22, Logan Hutchins. At the line shooting one more for the Beavers, number 34, Cam Rogers.
He misses the first one. Some Grizzly fans around here would say ball does not lie, but he converts the second. Coming with the 2-2-1 press, got to keep somebody in the middle. Bostic takes control of the offense as we get it slowly but surely across. Len looks to attack, out to Bostic, over to Carter. Second shot up. Logan with the quick substitution, offensive rebound. Over to Bostic. Michael Stammen comes down with the defensive rebound. Michael Stammen over in the corner, guarded by Bostic. Tough place to be. Marcus Burns with the shot. Burns with the three-pointer. 9. That puts the score 9-6. Grizzlies with a 3-point lead with 14 to go. Bostic throws it up to King. King looks to... and that is a turnover by the Grizzlies. We've got a couple of subs on both sides. And for the Beavers, number 40, Miguel Ringer. And number 30, Nevin Robinson. And then for the Grizzlies, number 3, Trey Flatt, as well as number 22, Logan Hutchins. Bostic with some nice ball pressure on Stammen. He's holding them. Looks like Stammen's pretty comfortable in the ball screen action. Looks like Bluffton's gonna use that as their advantage. Great on-ball defense by Trey Flatt as he comes in and looks to bring the energy early. Stammen with a nice fadeaway jump shot. Franklin can't initially secure the offensive rebound, but that is because number 40, Miguel Ringer, pushes Logan Hutchins to the back to secure that defensive rebound. Bostic gets to Logan up in the middle. The 2-2-1. It's the best place to have it in the press. Bostic look to attack. Out to Carter in the corner. Got some good player movement by the Grizzlies right now. Carter with a nice post up on this dude smaller than him. King almost puts it down for a nice little dunk put back. Wheeler denies the initial ball screen, but picks up a foul on number 13, Lynn King. That'll be his first, team's third. And for the Grizzlies, number 40, Nathan Hoffman. And number 34, Jack Newkrish. Nice hands by Nathan. Bluffton brings it up. Caught in dead water with no dribble right there. Over to Ringer. Ringer looks to attack on Hoffman. No call on that. Nice block by Hoffman. Hendricks brings it up. Looks to attack, out to Hoffman. Shots up, just a bit outside. Rogers with the rebound, they push it up. Up to Robson for two. Trey brings it up. They got some 2-1-2 going, but it doesn't look like they're trapping, just keeping some good ball pressure on them. Getting to their motion offense the Grizzlies love running. Great move, just could not get the finish. Rebound by Stammen. Rebound by Hendricks, up to Flat. Up to Flat. Flat loses the ball. Beavers ball, and that's another media timeout we have, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Grizz TV, thanks to Hubler Automotive. We'll be back here shortly. Grizzlies hold just a 1-point lead with 11:25 to go as both teams comes out of their huddles after coaches make some quick adjustments for the media timeout. Stammen brings it up for the Beavers. Doing some nice cross screen, down screen, see if they can get a shooter open. Tough lay, even better defense by Carter Crow to hold them off. Out to Flat. Flat looks to attack. Tough shot by Flat right there. Stammen looks pushing. He's going to create for another. Wheeler with a shot. Just a bit outside. In for the Grizzlies, Ryan Bostic, Cody Samples, and Lynn King. Going 2-1-2. Lynn King stays in the middle. See if they can get it up to Carter Crow in the corner. I don't know. Yep. Now they finally match up with them. Bostic with a three-pointer, and he hits it. Three more for Bostic, pushing the lead. 12-8 with 10 minutes to go in the first half. Ryan Bostic for three. Franklin's right now doing a great job keeping their shooters uncomfortable on the three-point line, not giving them anything easy. But Cody Samples picks up a foul with a little bit too physical defense right there. Grizzlies aren't letting anything easy up. And that is another turnover forced by Bostic and Jacob Deere on the handoff. Grizzlies ball at the sideline out of bounds. Bluffton staying in the 2-1-2 press. Put Lynn in the middle. Not too much pressure necessarily on that full court press. Just slowing down Franklin a little bit so they can't get too much transition. Carter with the cross-court pass to Lynn King. Corner three's up. And that's off the top of the backboard. Bluffton's ball. Bostic pressuring with some nice ball pressure. Over to Rogers. Shots up. Shots good for Rogers. Cutting the Grizzlies lead down to 1. Yep, not too much pressure going on right here by that token 2-1 or 2-2-1. See if Franklin can break a little bit easier. Not that they look too stressed in the first place. Jacob Deere with the ball up top. Gets it stripped, but he gets the ball back. Ball deflected. Great pass from Bostic. Great follow by Lynn King as he puts it in. Stammen brings it up. Rogers with the attack, traveling before he could get the shot up. Coach does not look too happy with him. In for the Grizzlies, number 20, Malachi Archie, and then number 21, Jalen Love. Good pass. That's what I was waiting for. This full court pass up to Jalen Love. Bostic's got it back up top, conducting the offense. Deere's got it up top. Great seal and finish. Great seal by J2. Good footwork. Leaves it just a bit short. Lynn King follows the offensive rebound. Out to Malachi. Ooh, just a bit short on that one as well. Stammen with the rebound. Stammen is an outstanding rebounder for being a 5'11", 170-pound guard. He likes to get in there and get scrappy with the big guys in the trees. Jalen Love throwing on some nice defense on Stammen right now as he tries creating for somebody. Out to Robson. Robson attacks and he draws the foul on number 13, Lynn King. Excuse me. Malachi Archie, 20.
Timeout on the floor. Media timeout.
Now we have another media timeout. And we're watching Grizz TV, thanks to Hubler Automotive. We'll be back shortly for some more play. As we come out of this media timeout, both teams enter the floor with the same players that they left with earlier. That still leaves Nevin Robinson at the line. He's a 6'3" freshman. Nevin Robson, excuse me. As he hits the first one, cutting Grizzlies' lead down to 2, making it 14-12 with 7:42 to go in the first half. Connects the second one. It's a 1-point lead for the Grizzlies. As Bluffton hops in that 2-2-1 press just again. They have the cross-court passes open. Turnover from Malachi, trying to get it over to Bostic. J2 with the turn. Over to Lynn. No foul call on that attack. Stammen brings it up. Bluffton with the 1-point lead. On the floor, Lynn King picks up his second foul right there. Doesn't think that he should have got that one called if he didn't get the ball, didn't get his drive attempt foul called. And that gives him 2 in the first half, so coach is probably going to hold him out for the rest of the first half. In comes number 22, Logan Hudgens. Bluffton's going with a box set on their out of bounds. Let's see what they can do with this. If you can convert, then they do. Just kidding. J2 with some awesome defense on that offensive shot. If you can convert your out-of-bounds plays, you can get easy buckets just like Bill Self does for the Kansas Jayhawks. That's his pride and joy. Baseline out of bounds and guard post up. That's what Franklin can look to learn a thing or two from Bill Self. Kicks it out to J2. Corner 3 up from J2. Rattles in and out. Malachi battles for the rebound. Out to Ryan Bostic for 3, and he hits it. Boom, baby. 17-15, Grizzlies lead. 6:20 to go. J2 picks up Stammen for the full court press, trying to keep his legs tired because they run a lot of their offense through him in the pick and roll. And he does a great. He's so controlled in that pick and roll. It's hard to guard. Great footwork. Air ball doesn't help the footwork though. Malachi pushes it up. 2-on-1 fast break. Tells him to get into the weight room and converts that layup, giving the Grizzlies a 4-point lead with 6 minutes to go. Stammen brings the ball back up, throws it over to Wheeler. Wheeler looks to attack against Malachi. Tough screen, Malachi caught, but it doesn't matter because it was an offensive foul on number 40, Miguel Ringer. That's his second. Team's third of the half. In for the Grizzlies, number 3, Trey Flatt, and number 34, Jack Hendricks. In for the Beavers, number 24, Marcus Burns. A 6'3" senior's back in for Miguel Ringer, who picked up his second foul of the half. Carter Crow over to Bostic. Out to Hudgens. Bostic pulls it back out, starts orchestrating the offense again, as all good point guards should. Shot goes up again, feeling himself. Misses that one, but they're battling for the offensive rebound. And Hendricks picks up a foul. Battling a little bit too hard. That'll be his first. Team 7th, and that puts the Beavers in the bonus on the 1-on-1. Cam Rogers at the line. Doesn't sound like the home team fans are enjoying that call that the referees got him. But hey, you can't blame them really, right? Carter Crow with the rebound. One could say that the ball does not lie. Missing the front end of the 1-on-1, Rogers did. Logan with a great pass. Trey on a back cut. And one for Trey. Let's see if he can convert it and get a 3-point play. Awesome pass. Even better finish. Awesome pass by Logan Hudgens. Even better finish by Trey Flatt. Gives the Grizzlies a 6-point lead. See if he can push it to 7 with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Bluffton's making a sub. In comes, for the first time, William Layfield. Out goes number 10, Brady Wheeler. And he converts. score is 22-15. Stammen looks to orchestrate the offense, kicks it over to Robson. Out to Burns. Burns gives it back to Stammen. Stammen looks to create for one of his teammates. Out to Stammen. Marcus Burns with the floater, left-handed floater. Over to Hendricks, cross-court pass from flat to Hendricks. Bosick with the mishandle of the ball, trying to pass the ball out to Hudgens, and Hudgens comes back with the block, but he also picks up a foul on the play as well. It'll be his first, team's 8th, but they're already in the bonus, and he was shooting, so it'll be 2 shots. Cam Rogers at the line.
At the line for the Beavers, number 34, Cam Rogers.
In for the Grizzlies, Cody Samples replacing Ryan Bostic. As the players talk out their new matchups, who they've got. I wonder if Bluffton's going to bring the 2-2-1 press again. Hopefully Franklin's ready for it, and looks like they're hopping into it. Looks like they're applying just a bit more pressure after they were able to force a turnover. We need somebody in the middle. Logan fills that spot. Out to Trey Flat in the corner. Three for number 3. Trey ball, Trey Flat. Bluffton looks to match it. Driving the baseline out to Rogers. Cam Rogers shots up, and it's good. Looks like he's getting in a little bit of some banter with the student section here in Franklin as he picks up the foul, and some of those players over there are enjoying that foul just a little too much. And that is another media timeout for us here, ladies and gentlemen. Just a friendly reminder, you're watching Grizz TV. Thanks to Kubler Automotive. We'll be back here shortly. And we're back to action here. The Grizzlies lead by 3, 25-22 with 3:45 to go in the first half. Sideline out of bounds. Pass it into Hendricks. Over to Samples, get some weave going. Logan flashes up. Looks like they might do some ball screen. Trey denies the ball screen, puts up a 3-pointer. Shots off. Stammen with the rebound. Looks to create for a teammate. Over to Robson. Robson has Hendricks on him. Crow with Stammen. Hendricks with some great. Marcus Burns with the traveling violation. The Grizzlies making some substitutions here. Out in In comes 24, Ryan Bostic, and 35, Jacob Deere. Out goes Logan Hudgens and Trey Flatt. A one-handed pass by Cody is not the most promising play. As my high school coach probably would have ripped me a new one. Jacob Deere with some nice on-ball defense on Burns. Out to Layfield, over to Rogers. Rogers looks to create a shot right here. Nice little mid-range pull-up by Rogers. Looks like the Grizzlies are forcing him baseline, not giving him any opportunity to use the ball screen and go middle. Look up the floor. Two-2-1s are always my favorite presses to break because I would just one-handed. Coach would probably get mad. One-handed, heave it all the way down to the big man on the opposite corner. Carter Coe with a three-point up. Three-pointer good. That's Carter's second three of the game, giving the Grizzlies a 4-point lead. Stay him in the Layfield. Layfield to Robson. Robson looks to attack off the ball screen. Out to Layfield again, who attacks baseline. Great help by Hendricks. Rogers with another one. As he's got a nice little friendly competition going with the student section over there. Carter Crow looks to attack. Nice little up and under shimmy shake. Deere battling on the rebounds once again. Gets called for an offensive foul, trying to secure down an offensive rebound. Grizzlies with a 1-point lead with 1:41. That's 9 team fouls on the Grizzlies, already having them in the bonus. Going to give them one shot, 1-1. Two of them, excuse me.
Heading to the line for the Beavers, number 24, Marcus Bruns.
Hits the first one of the 1-on-1. Burns does. And the second one's good too. Looks like Bluffton's picking up the intensity on that 2-2-1 press just a little bit. Bostic looks in attack. Guard post up, rips through, can't convert. Stammen pushes it up. Looks like Bostic might have a little blood coming off of him from that last one, but there was no foul call on it. So you can't really say a whole lot. No blood, no foul, right? Park rules. Robson kicks it out to Layfield, excuse me. Layfield with an out-of-control layup. Carter Crow comes down with the rebound with 50 seconds left in the first half. Grizzlies with Bluffton with a 1-point lead. Bostic taking care of the offense. Over to Samples, who denies the ball screen. Out to Bostic again, does a nice little headshot. Head fake. Cody Samples falls for the rebound. Out to Lynn King. Resets the shot clock with 20 seconds left. 30 on the game clock. Carter, he's feeling it. Oh, rebounds. Bluffton comes down with it. 20 on the game clock. Shot clock's off. They've got a 1-point lead. 17 seconds left. Stammen's dribbling it out. Marcus Burns comes up and sets the screen. Miscommunication. Can't convert, but they can't grab the offensive rebound. Over to Rogers, who hits the 3-point shot at halftime, giving Bluffton a 4-point lead, 32-28 going into half. Grizzlies got to be able to secure the offensive and defensive rebounds to end each possession, because possession is not over. As I was told many times, possession is not over until you secure the offensive and defensive rebound. Give it a couple seconds to get the first half stats in, and I can read those off for you guys before we go on a halftime break. We have an amazing game on our hands so far with the Grizzlies scoring. Grizzlies and the Beavers scoring on a high rate. And it's going to be a close game, just like the first half was for the women's game. Hopefully they can make some nice second half adjustments and come out strong for the second half. But that'll be it for the first half of this first half of the game. I'll come back with some stats here in a second.
Your attention to
As halftime show is wrapping up, we got some first half stats for you guys. Cam Rogers is leading Bluffton Beavers in scoring with 14 points, followed by Marcus Burns and Michael Stammen with 7 apiece. As for your Grizzlies, there's a plethora of players with 6 points. That's Lynn King with 6, Carter Crow with 6, Ryan Bostic with 6, Trey Flatt with 6, and then Cody Samples and Malachi Archery with two apiece respectively. Looks like both teams, as we're entering the second half, are going with the same starting lineups they had in the first half. That'll be for Bluffton Beavers. That'll be Michael Stammen, Bradley Wheeler, Ryan Rose, Marcus Burns, and Connor Martin. And for your Grizzlies, that's Carter Crow, Lynn King, Jacob Deere, Cody Samples, and Ryan Bostic's going to be starting the second half for both of these teams. So we got a good contest ahead of us with the Bluffton Beavers having a 4-point lead coming into the second half. Let's hope Grizzlies can turn that momentum on their side and get some easy, quick buckets early. Attack the offensive and defensive glass, secure rebounds, don't give up extra shots, and keep care of the ball, and hit the free throws. The free throw, Franklin has only attempted 1 free throw while Bluffton has attempted 9. So the free throw discrepancy in the women's game is also another problem here for the men's, as Franklin doesn't look to attack the basket too often. Lynn King with a strong take, but he can't get the foul call, and he misses the layup. Michael Stammen pushes it back out to Wheeler. Great defensive first possession. Lynn King stops the drive. Ryan Rose looks to attack. Miscommunication with Wheeler, 10 on the shot clock. Stammen gets the ball back in his hands. Looks to create a shot. Out to Wheeler. Wheeler, 2-pointer. Shots up. Tough shot. Great rebound by Bostic as he looks to push the floor. Jacob D with a nice hard seal on Connor Martin. Can't get the ball into him. On the shot clock for the Grizzlies. Jacob D with a nice rotation. See if they can get the ball inside. Carter Crow with a nice attack. Shots up and 1 for Carter Crow. See if he can convert this 3-point play. Foul on number 10, Brady Wheeler. That's his first, team's first of the half. Excuse me, his second of the second. Team's first of the half. Carter Crow at the line.
Carter Crow, he's at the line shooting 1.
Looks like they got to the free throw line this one time in the first minute, more than they did the entire second half. So hopefully they can keep attacking the basket. And Carter Crow cuts it down to a 1-point lead by Bluffton, 32-31. Stammen attacks the basket and gets a foul call on Jacob Deere. That'll be his second, team's first.
That was on the Grizzlies, number 35, Jacob Deere, is third, team's first.
Looks like Carter Crow's having to settle down the younger sophomore Jacob Deere real fast. Give him some senior leadership points. Ball does not lie, is what one of the fans would say here, as Stammen misses the first one. As he converts a second, giving them a 2-point lead. Feed it to Deere on the post. Bostic with a nice strong move, but the ref thinks otherwise, calling it an offensive foul on Bostic. Great anticipation by Stammen. He comes up a little slow on that one. Eating an elbow to the chin is never what you really want to have. Good ball rotation. Great recovery by Cody Samples to get down back on the block. Grizzlies are moving. Grizzlies are moving on defensive end, causing a turnover. Ryan Rose with his second turnover of the game. Offensive foul on Carter, giving Stemmen a little bit too much elbow in the chest on that screen. Over to Stemmen, doing a little cross screen action, but it looks like Burns is doing a little bit of shoving match with Lynn King on the block. Another moving screen by number 24, Marcus Burns. That's his second consecutive turnover. Jacob Deere with a little loose with the ball right there as he gets it stripped from him by Martin. Martin comes and set that ball screen for Stemmen as they ice it again. It doesn't look like they're letting Stemmen get into that ball screen. Trying to keep the ball on one side of the floor, shading him to the baseline. Oop, Stemmen fumbles. Oh, not a friendly call for these fans here in Franklin. But that's a foul call on Lynn King. It'll be his third. Team's fourth in the half. Already have 4 team fouls to the Beavers 2 team fouls. And he misses the first one. I think I'm hearing "ball does not lie" come from some of these fans around me, not me. In for the Grizzlies, number 22, Logan Hutchins. Looks like they're icing the second free throw with a little bit of substitution error. Clock management. Make him stay at the line just a second longer than usual. And it worked for the Grizzlies as he misses both of them. Bostic pushes it up, looks to attack. Great move from Bostic, puts it high off the glass, and they're calling it on the floor before the shot went up. What a nice move by Ryan Bostic to create space and get to the basket. That's a baseline out of bounds for the Grizzlies. And then in for the Grizzlies again is number 3, Trey Flatt, for number 13, Lynn King. Nice little cross screen. Crow in the corner. Can he convert another one? No, not quite, but he gets a foul on the shot by number 24, Marcus Burns. At the line for the Grizzlies, shooting 2, Carter Crow. As he converts both of them, giving the Grizzlies a 1-point lead. Sorry, tying the game up, 33 apiece with 16 minutes to go in the second half. Great defensive possession by the Grizzlies right here as they're moving all over the court. Shots over to the Rogers in the corner. Can he get the shooter's touch? And he does not quite get it. But Martin secures the offensive rebound and puts it up for 2. Back to a 2-point lead for Bluffton. Carter Crow with a strong take, converting 2 more for Carter Crow. Stimmen brings it up for the Beavers. Another turnover for the Bluffton Beavers as they look a little sped up by the tempo Franklin's bringing to them. That's a timeout on the floor, immediate timeout. Another friendly reminder that you're watching Grizz TV thanks to Hubler Automotive. We'll be back here after this quick break. As we're back in the live action here. Bluffton bringing their signature 2-2-1 press. Let's see what Grizzlies can do here. Got somebody in the middle now. Get the ball, move the ball up. Bostic takes control of the offense right here as he gets the ball across. Rogers giving him some quarter-court press. Three-pointers, Carter Crow having another stellar game here as he celebrates his senior night next Thursday. Layfield to Burns, Burns to Stammen. Martin coming up to give Stammen a nice ball screen, high ball screen, see what he can create out of it. Cody Samples goes under it. Great defense, so great defensive possession right there by the Grizzlies as they look to push. 3-point lead. Jump ball. Possession arrow. Bluffton.
Substitution for the Beavers, number 30, Nevin Robson.
Stammen brings the ball up for the Beavers. Offensive screen by number 30, or illegal screen by number 30, Nevin Robinson. Grizzlies ball.
Chosen the Beavers, number 30.
In for your Grizzlies, number 34, Jack Hendricks.
Entering for the Grizzlies, number 34, Jack Hendricks.
Rogers gives Bostic just some token pressure. Carter's got the size mismatch on Stammen here. Let's see if he can take advantage of it. As he looks to attack him right here. Looks to attack. Draws another foul on Stammen, who claims to be straight up, but the ref does not see that the same. Carter Crow's at the free throw line again. Just like I was saying in our halftime report, if the Grizzlies can take care of the ball, get some offensive and defensive rebounds, secure and end each possession, and attack the free throw line. This is Carter's 4th trip to the free throw line in 7 minutes of play. Converting a couple and ones here and there, and now hitting the first of 2 right here, giving the Grizzlies a 4-point lead with 13:54 to go in the second half. Bluffton with 16 fouls, one more for them, and they're in the bonus. And it's pretty early in the half with 13 to go. Layfield comes off a double down screen. Same with Rogers. Same with Stemmen. Feed it into Martin, who looks to take it up strong, but is sent back by Logan Hutchins. Great full court pass with Bostic. Trey Flatt has trouble grabbing it, gathering it. No basket. He hits the bucket. Foul call. Foul on number 5, William Layfield. That's his first, team second. That puts the Grizzlies in the bonus. So 1-1 for them till 10 team fouls, and then they have 2, and it's pretty early. There's still, as I said earlier, there's still 13 minutes to go. And he hits the first one. Grizzlies are doing a great job converting the free throws. And in for the Beavers, number 40, Miguel Ringer. Out goes number 44, Connor Martin. Hits the second one. That pushes the Grizzlies lead up to 7. You can tell after these couple little plays the Grizzlies have, forcing a couple turnovers, getting some free throws knocked in, they have a little bit more momentum and they have a little bit more pep in their step. Stemmen can't hold on to that nice pass from Layfield. Back out to Layfield, shot fake, driving. Carter cuts him off early. Rogers puts it up. Bostic with the rebound. He looks to push. He can create a quick opportunity. Great move from Bostic, and he hits it. Pushes the lead up to 9 for the Grizzlies. Bostic with a nice little mid-range jumper. They're icing the ball screens, not letting Stamen get into it. That's a great little momentum shifter right there for the Grizzlies. They definitely look a lot more energized coming into this half before they were when they started the second half. We'll be right back here after a quick break. 30-second timeout. We return to action here. Stemmens with the ball up top. Rogers comes off of down screens. Trey Flatt making it hard for him to get the ball over to Layfield. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Stemmen looks like he's trying to force up a tough one. Hits off the rim. No shooter's touch for him there, but they're battling for the rebound. Miguel Ringer for 2. Eight seconds on the shot clock. Carter for 3, puts it up, leaves it short. Nothing. Rogers with the rebound. Layfield drives in. Can't get the first one, but Rogers is there, or not Rogers, excuse me. Miguel Ringer is there to get the offensive rebound. We got to keep on blocking out. You got to find a body. Kicks it out to Hendricks. Hendricks with the 3 in the corner. Leaves it short. Whose ball is that? Not Franklin's. Beavers ball. In for your Grizzlies. Number 13, Lynn King. And then in for Bluffton, number 10, Brady Wheeler. Out goes number 5, William Layfield. Stammen brings it up for the Beavers. Wheeler looks to attack the screen. Not looking to shoot too much right now. Can't say the same about Stammen and Rogers. They were 2 leading scorers for Bluffton earlier in the second half. Rogers with a nice move to convert 2, cutting the Grizzlies lead down to 3. Out to Trey Flat for 3. Inside out. Carter Crow battling for the rebound. Ringer comes down with it. And he throws it out and he lost his balance. Grizzlies ball. Grizzlies ball corner or base sideline or baseline out of bounds. It's a tough spot to have a play, depending on where it's at. And we have another immediate timeout. Another friendly reminder that means you're watching Grizz TV thanks to Hubler Automotive. We'll be back here after a short break. Turn to live action. Grizzlies in the corner on this out of bounds. It's always been a tough spot to come up with a player here. Doesn't look too hard for the Grizzlies to get it in just now. Looks like they're trying to keep the ball out of Carter Crow's hands. And the foul calls Nevin Robson. Sorry, excuse me. That is Trey Flat with the foul call. I'm confused what that one was, but I don't get paid the big bucks to make those calls. Stammen brings it up for the Beavers, orchestrating their offense once again. Looks like they got a double high look going. Robson with the ball. Three seconds on the shot clock. Another great defensive possession. They got to block out. Tough shot by Wheeler as he gets it to go, cutting the lead down to 1. Carter Crow with the ball on the block right there. Turnaround fader. Can't get it to go. Hendricks battling for the rebound. Nev Robson comes down with the rebound. Over to Wheeler. Trying to keep the ball on one side of the floor. tough layup, tough finish, but it doesn't matter because Miguel Ringer gets off as a rebound. Got some subs coming in for the Grizzlies. Number 11, Cody Samples. 35, Jacob Deere. And then that's it. And right now the Grizzlies have Carter Crow, Jacob Deere, Cody Samples, Ryan Bostic, and Len King in their lineup. Kick it up to him. Kick it up to him. Three-corner, Jacob Deere. Attaboy, 3 of them. 47-45, 2-point lead for the Grizzlies. They regain the lead. Wheeler with a nice pass to Stammen for 2, tying the game up 47-47 with 8 minutes to go in the second, excuse me. Ooh, Bostic's got him leaning and moving, puts up a shot off the back rim. Wheeler brings it up over to Stammen. Up top to Nev Robson. Looks to create. Len King and Carter Crow switch it. Bostic got 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Another high screen going, they're icing it, seeing what he can do with it. Great pass by Steeman to Miguel Ringer for 2. Out to Cody Samples for 3. Can he hit it? And he does. Grizzlies take the lead back 50-49 after that 3-point bucket from Cody Samples. Nev Robson looks to attack, kicks it out to Wheeler. Wheeler looks to drive on Cody Samples. Tough shot, tough fadeaway shot. Coach does not look too happy with that one. Samples up to Len King. Len King looks to attack, foul call. Number 10, Brady Wheeler, tripping call. And don't forget, the Grizzlies are in the bonus, so they will get free throws off of this one.
Fellas on the beakers, number 10, Brady Wheeler, his 4th. Team's 8th. Timeout on the floor. Media timeout.
As we return to action here, Len King's at the line for the front end of a 1-and-1. Grizzlies are really getting to the line a lot more this half than they were the second half. I had to start whispering on my end because you could hear a pin drop over here as quiet as this gym gets on the free throw attempts. As he converts the first one, pushing the lead up to 2. It's 7:15 to go in the second half. and converts to second. Gives the Grizzlies a 3-point lead as Stammen brings it up. Always orchestrating the offense for the Beavers. As it looks like they think they might have a mishap with Samples. Tough layup attempt by number 30, Robson. Bostic looks to push. Ooh, oh. Lynn thinks he missed Jacob Deere on that nice little cut that they had. 15 on the shot clock. Great way to create separation from Bostic. Can't get the shot down, but it was a tremendous move on the baseline. Layfield has it on the wing. Over to Stammen. Stammen with a great pass. Lynn King with the block, but I don't think the foul was on him. The foul was on Jacob Deere. Lynn King came over with a weak side block and sent it to the 5th row. That's Jacob Deere's 4th foul. Team 6th. 6:14 to go in this half. At the line, we got Miguel Ringer for 2. A 1-point lead for the Grizzlies, or 2-point lead for the Grizzlies. In for the Grizzlies, number 3, Trey Flatt. Out goes number 35, Jacob Deere. Can't really tell from the feeling in the gym who's got the momentum right now. It's just a close game, but getting rebounds off of free throws is never going to make a coach happy post game. As they're icing Stammen on the ball screen again. Looks like that's what they're doing every time to keep him out of the mismatch they got right now. Trey Flatt down. Another foul call. And that is on number 11, Cody Samples. That sends Cam Rogers to the line for 2 shots. That's 7 fouls for the Grizzlies, so next foul will be a 1-and-1 if it's not on the shot. Grizzlies hold a 2-point lead right now as he makes the first one. And he hits the second one, making it a tie game with just under 6 minutes to go. Ryan with a nice full court pass. The best way to counteract a 2-2-1 is having a guy in the middle, one guy short. Uh-oh, steal. A foul where exactly? And that's what a lot of the Franklin fans are saying, but it doesn't matter because that's another foul on Lynn King. There's another free throw attempt for number 40, Miguel Ringer. That's 4 on Lynn King as he comes out here just shortly. He's got to save his fouls because there's 5 minutes to go. He's got one more foul to give up. 2 shots for Miguel. Ball does not lie, is what I heard again, I think. In for the Grizzlies, number 22, Logan Hudgens. Free throw line on his second attempt is Miguel Ringer. Right in the middle. Finally got it in the middle. Logan Hudgens slows it down once they get it across. Bluffton holds a 1-point lead with 5:29 to go. Right, Miguel Ringer with the steal. $1 million move, 5-cent finish, but it doesn't matter because Rogers comes back and follows it up. Layfield putting on some nice ball pressure on Bostic. Bostic attacks him left. It's a strong hand. Out to Trey Flatt for 3. Just kidding, foul call. He made it anyways. 34 with the foul. That's Cam Rogers. That's his third, the team's ninth.
Heading to the line for the Grizzlies.
That sends Bostic to the line for a 1-1.
Boston.
Hits the front end of the 1-1, cutting that lead down to just 2 points. And he hits the second one. 1 point lead for the Beavers with 4 minutes to go. Looks like the crowd's getting into it a little bit more, the crowd and the bench. As Miguel Ringer's having a nice performance in the second half as he dishes it off to Rogers right under the basket. He's being double teamed by Cody and Trey. Cody gets on the floor, loose ball, Trey's got it. Up to Carter Crow, and they slow it down. Out to the corner. No traveling call right there, so that is dribble going. Bostic's leading the offense. Gets a screen from Logan. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Great take by Trey, drawing the foul on number 5, William Layfield. That would be his second. Team's 10th. Now they are officially in the double bonus.
Number 5, William Layfield, his second. Team's 10. At the line for the Grizzlies, number 3, Trey Flatt. Substitution for the Beavers, number 10, Brady Wheeler.
In for the in for the Beavers is number 10, Brady Wheeler. Trey hits the first one, tying up the game with 4 minutes to go. And they take the 1 point lead, 56-55, 4:04 to go in the half. Crowd's got some engagement, they got some chants going. Miguel Ringer comes on a cross screen. He's not looking to pass when he gets it down there. No elbow or anything from him. Thought that might have been an offensive foul, excuse me. Might have been an offensive foul, but no call by the refs there. Bostic brings it up against Damon. Bluffton with the 1 point lead again. Trey Flatt with 3, shots up, rebounds off, or shots off, rebound with Stammen. He brings it up, orchestrating the offense once again. Over to Robson, kicks it to Layfield, another cross screen action going. They go cross screen, double down screen. Wheeler comes off, up to Stammen. Stepped out of bounds, usually you're not supposed to do that. Have another media timeout, a full timeout. Another friendly reminder, you're watching Grizz TV thanks to Hubler Automotive. We'll be back after this short break. We return to action here with just under 3 minutes to go. We have an awesome game on our hands here, ladies and gentlemen. Bluffton is Bluffton is leading your Franklin Grizzlies 57-56. Grizzlies with the ball after that short media timeout. 2:55 to go. Grizzlies are in the double bonus for the next foul that Bluffton commits, while Bluffton's in the 1-on-1. Kicks it up to Carter Crow. Looks to attack the basket. Over to Logan. Finishes the layup for two. Logan Hudgens. Got some defense crowds going. Students engaged, cheerleaders engaged, bench and all. Trying to get a big stop here. They got the score, they got the stop, and they need another score. They put Bluffton on their heels just a little bit. Miguel Ringer with it at the elbow. Logan's D'ing him up. Tells him to hit the weight room again. Shot clock violation, Grizzlies ball. I think they lost track just as much as I did on the shot clock right there. Just 2 minutes to go. Some weave action. Logan's flashing up. Out of bounds, Lynn King. Tough pass to try fitting in there from Logan Hudgens. Grizzlies still with a 1-point lead with 1:44 to go. Get a stop right here. Keep Bluffton on their heels. Make them foul you. Make sure you hit your free throws. Nice move from Stammen. Puts it up for two. Converts the bucket. Bluffton with a 1-point lead with 1:30 to go. 59-58. Bostic orchestrating the offense. Looks like Coach Hamilton's calling his timeout. We got a quick timeout, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be back for an exciting 1:22 that we have ahead of us. As we return to action here with Franklin sideline out of bounds. 1:22 to go. Grizzlies down by 1. Logan Hutchins throwing it in out of bounds. Oh, steal by number 30. Misses the layup, absolutely smokes it. Cody Samples pushes the floor. Gets to Hudgens. Bostic holding it up top. A minute to go. Grizzlies down 1. Gonna take care of the ball, Grizzlies. Carter with it, 10 seconds on the shot clock. 57 seconds left. 6 seconds on the shot clock. 54 on the game clock. Grizzlies down 1. Need a big possession here. Logan throws it into Bostic. Bostic looks to attack. Shots up. Leaves it a little bit short. Bostic gets offensive rebound. Floater from the free throw line. He got it! He got it! That gives him the lead with 44 seconds left. Stammen brings it up. Grizzlies with the lead. 160-59. 37 seconds left. 24 on the shot clock. That leaves 2 more possessions. They can, not that I'm saying they should let up a score here, but if they do, they still have time to go down on the offensive end. And if they do get a stop here, they need to block out, only give them 1 shot. If they get an offensive rebound, that's when it starts getting scary. But if Bluffton, if Franklin can hold Bluffton to 1 shot, block them out when the shot goes up, go grab the rebound, chin it, and don't let anybody steal that ball from you. We hit our free throws, game over. Simple. It's crazy how simple basketball can be sometimes when you break it down into little details. You block out on the defensive end. You grab the rebound, chin it. Don't let anybody steal it from you. And then hit your free throws. I'm sure it's not as simple when you get down to the free throw line, up 1 with 10 seconds left. Some people are built for that, some people are not, and that's where you can decide. Should I go in at 7:30 or should I not go in at 7:30 to shoot extra free throws? That's what separates the champions, the losers from the champions, because there's only one champion at the end of this year, and that's the champion of the HCAC tournament. Which Franklin has the back-to-back-to-back, I want to say. They have the conference championship 2 years ago, the conference tournament championship last year and the year before. So they've went on a pretty dominant stretch at the end of the year these last couple of years. But back to this live action game. Stammen inbounds it. High ball screen from Stammen and Ringer. Stammen drives the lane. Can't get the layup down. Blue Beavers ball with 27 seconds left on the game clock. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. 27 on the game clock. So there's just a little bit now, but that's what they have to block out to get the offensive rebound, or get the defensive rebound. We need to secure this rebound right here, because then we can hit the free throws. Bluffton has 1 timeout left. I believe Franklin has 1 timeout left as well. With these late last second decisions, all the coaches want to make sure they got something left. You don't get to bring those timeouts home, ladies and gentlemen. Stammen inbounds it over to Rogers, who kicks up to Ringer, who kicks it over to Robson. Over to Stammen. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Up to Wheeler. Great block by Cody Samples. Lynn King's not still their ball. Great defense by Cody Samples right there to get the block. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. 13 seconds left on the game clock. Do they want to use their timeout? Is the Bluffton coaching staff using their last timeout? And they are. That is their last timeout, ladies and gentlemen. Franklin with a 1-point lead, 60-59, with 7 seconds left on the shot clock and 13 on the game clock. They have to get something in quick. And once that shot goes up, Franklin has to grab the offensive rebound. They have to grab the defensive rebound, excuse me. Because if they let Bluffton get anything easy, there's not a lot of time in between the shot clock and the game being over. It's only a 1-point lead, 60-59. And they can't foul anybody because they're already in the bonus. You see that happening in a lot of games recently. If this team's up 3 or 4, they'll foul, so they can't convert a 3-pointer or something like that. But it's only a 1-point game here in front of us, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams come out after the coaches just got done harping the rebounding, good shots, no fouls. Going with the box set. Marcus Burns inbounds it. Rogers goes to the corner. Wheeler up top. Ringer was open for a second. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Logan grabs the rebound out to Lynn King. They foul Lynn King. Grizzlies with the defensive rebound that's the only thing they needed. Lynn King at the line for 2 free throws. They are in the double bonus now. There's 5.1 seconds left. Lynn King is at the free throw line for 2 shots. Grizzlies with the lead, 60-59. Great defensive possession right there, forcing a tough shot. And then coming down with a strong rebound by Logan Hudgens, who kicks it out to Lynn King, who now has to shoot these free throws. Lynn King, shots up, hits the first one. 61-59, Franklin College Grizzlies up. 5.1 seconds left. Bluffton has no more timeouts. Let's see if he's got it. Left it short. Logan Hudgens secures the rebound for the Grizzlies. Logan Hudgens secures the rebound for the Grizzlies. That sends it back to the line. That sends it back to the free throw line with 1 second left. Franklin is up 61-59. Looks like there's some clock malfunction going on. I think they might add a couple milliseconds, a second or two back on the clock.
At the line for the Grizzlies, number 22, Logan Hutchins.
Logan Hutchins at the free throw line. Hits the first one, gives the Grizzlies a 3-point lead. Can he hit this one right here? Full timeout called by Coach Hamilton of the Grizzlies. While they're up 62-59 with 2 seconds left.
Timeout Grizzlies, full timeout.
Looks like Bluffton's gonna have to pull out a miracle. Bluffton's gonna have to, especially if if Logan Hutchins hits his second free throw, that gives him a 4-point lead and game is over. It was an exciting evening of basketball that we have, and there's a lot of more college hoops, Division I on TV. Logan Hutchins at the free throw line to hit this second free throw and officially seal the deal for the Grizzlies. Can he hit it? And he's got it. 63-59. Shots up, no good. Grizzlies win. Grizzlies win this nail biter this evening on the second end of the doubleheader, going 1 for 1, which isn't the worst thing. But they win 63-59, sending their overall record to 13-10 in conference 9-7 as they're close to wrapping up their season this year. They play Mount St. Joseph. They play Mount St. Joseph next Friday as their last home game and senior night for David Aarons and Carter Crow. Thank you guys all for tuning in and listening to the Grizz TV. You're watching Grizz TV thanks to Hubler Automotive. I want to give a quick shout out to Hubler Automotive for everything that they do to allow us to put on an awesome show for you guys listening. And I want to thank you guys again. I hope you guys have a good rest of your guys' weekend. I'll see you guys next Tuesday as Franklin hosts Mount St. Joseph.